Hello and welcome from Government College Bhadra. This is Manpreet Singh, and in this video lecture we will return to be a part second English. And in the paper first we have been reading poems from poetry and drama section, and in the next unit 3, we will skip T.S. Eliot and read the poem The Soldier by Rupert Brooke, because in the previous video we learned about the war poetry, and this poem is considered one of the greatest war poems ever written. So first about the poet. This is Rupert Brooke. He died very young in the war in 1915. So in the First World War he died, and he did not write many poems, only 5 sonnets in total number, only 5 poems, sonnets that he had written, but all of them are very famous. First about the poet. Robert Shawner Brooke. He was born on 3rd August 1887, and he died on 23rd April 1915. He was an English poet known for his idealistic war sonnets. Idealistic Adarshwadi, the way where the poet keeps his ideas or ideals or moral values high above other things. So he is known for his idealistic war sonnets written during the First World War, especially The Soldier, the poem prescribed in your syllabus. Brooke was born at 5 Hillmorton Road, Rugby, Warwickshire. So he was born in Warwickshire, a county of England. In October 1906, he went to King's College, Cambridge, to study classics. So his education was in classics. He went to King's College, Cambridge, one of the earliest colleges of England, Britain. About his poetry, Brooke, after his education, Brooke enlisted at the outbreak of war. When the First World War took place, he enlisted as a soldier at the outbreak of war in August 1914. He came to public attention as a war poet early the following year in 1915, when the Times Literary Supplement, this was a literary supplement, it was a page in the Times newspaper. So in the Times Literary Supplement, his 2 poems were published, The Dead and The Soldier. The fourth poem was The Dead, and 5th poem was The Soldier, on 11th of March 1915. Brooke's most famous collection of poetry, containing all 5 sonnets. He had only written 5 sonnets. The title of this collection was 1914 and Other Poems. The poem Soldier is also entitled 1914. So the collection was entitled 1914 and Other Poems. It was first published in May 1915. Brooke sailed with the British Mediterranean Expeditionary Force on 28th of February 1915, but he developed pneumococcal sepsis from an infected mosquito bite and later died on April 23rd, 1915. So he died before the War of Gallipoli, where he was headed with the Mediterranean Expeditionary Force of Britain. So he died of illness, not in the combat, but he died on duty. He died as a soldier. What is this poem about the soldier? About the poem, The Soldier was written during the first year of the First World War, 1914. So it was also entitled 1914. It is a deeply patriotic, बहुत ही देशभक्ति से भरी हुई, deeply patriotic love for his own country and idealistic poem full of idealism that expresses a soldier's love for his homeland. In this case, England. His homeland is England, of course, which is portrayed as a kind of nurturing paradise. एक प्रकार से पालन करने वाले स्वर्ग की तरह उसे प्रेजेंट किया गया है इंग्लैंड को इस पोएम में. The poet feels his country to be both the origin of his existence and the place to which his consciousness will return when he dies. So वो कहता है, जो poet है, he feels like his country to be both the origin of his existence, कि उसका जो पूरा अस्तित्व है. He was born in England, he was nurtured in England, he breathed the air of England, he ate the food of England. So उसी देश में वो पला बड़ा, वहीं की हवा, वहीं का पानी, वहीं का सब कुछ उसने जो है वो इनहेल किया, और उस धरती को ही वो एक पैराडाइज की तरह देखता है, अपने देश की धरती इंग्लैंड को. एंड द प्लेस टू विच हिज कॉन्शियसनेस विल रिटर्न व्हेन ही डाइज. इवन उसी देश को वो मानता है कि जब वो मर जाएगा, इवन आफ्टर डेथ, हिज कॉन्शियसनेस, उसकी जो चेतना है, उसकी जो स्पिरिट है, इट विल रिटर्न टू द सेम country, his country, England. So this is the poem. About the poem, so we will start from the first line of the soldier. This is a sonnet. There are 14 lines, and this poem has been divided into two parts. First 8 line and then 6 line, an octave and a sestet in the traditional form of sonnet, not the English form of sonnet. So first part of the soldier is about how he loves his country, and the second part is about how he will return to his country when he dies. I will post the explanation of the video in the next explanation of the poem in the next video. Until then, you read the poem. I will share the text and these slides, this matter on WhatsApp. You can try reading yourself. Very simple, very short poem, not a very long poem, not very complicated, very idealistic poem this is, and I hope you will enjoy reading this poem. And I also hope you will watch the videos that I have been posting on YouTube, because there have been very low number of views on the videos, which is very disappointing, because it takes time, it takes very much toil to prepare this matter and then prepare these videos. So please watch the videos, and if you find any problem, if you face any problems trying to understand this matter, you can ask me on YouTube comments or on WhatsApp, any way you like. Thank you.